Okay, here we go. Part 2. Right, here we have some more Pokemon cards. Some older ones. But they have a very nice multicolourly foil on it. Now, it was during the middle, it was around early to middle of the last decade, the 2000s, when I started collecting Pokemon cards following the anime. But I'm more of a collector. I never really got an opportunity to actually play the cards. Another Charmeleon there. Well, that would be the first one here out of these cards. But yeah, I like having something good in the folder. Some dark Pokemon. I actually have more dark Pokemon, and I have some light Pokemon, but I have them in another folder. Then here we have some cards I was after getting from someone in a trade. Someone actually traded me an entire deck. This is the Exalted Dragons. Yep, Garchomp there, but one is shiny. Excuse me. Bit of fighting to go with it. So we have fighting, dragon and water. Oh, and a couple of colourless. Now, next up we have the cards that got me back into the card game. I saw a video of someone opening the legendary treasures. I think it's an expansion, but I saw a video a few weeks ago or so, and then I thought that I would like to try it out for myself because I saw some really good cards. So here's the rares when I first started it. Pretty good. I really like the Ninetales. And that Gyarados. Wow. Does 20 damage times the number of prize cards both players have taken. Yeah, that's a pretty good effect there. Or attack, I should say. Now, here's the foils I got. I particularly like the Cobalion. That's pretty good. Not too much of a fan of Thundurus and his two other buddies, but I like the Meloetta, and I like the Virizion, and this guy looks cool. But these will be the two of the better cards I got, Zekrom and Kyurem. Then here we have the reverse hollows. I kind of wanted to get them back to back, hollows, reverse hollows, but these are the orders I got each card in. All the cards I have in here, they are in the same order of the packs I opened. Then I forget the name of this collection of this edition. The Eevee looks pretty good though. Bianca or Bianca, however you pronounce her name. Okay, now these are the repeats, but I don't think I'll trade these. I'll just keep them as part of our collection. These are the very Pokemon cards that got me back in the game, as it were. This one here is actually a repeat. The first one I got is in another folder. This folder. Yep, got some really good cards in this one. All in due course, for show. Now, this is when I was after buying my first box. All these other cards here, these are the first 20 packs I bought. Which was following the day after that video. And trust me when I say that video was after getting me an awful lot. I know it may seem weird, it may seem like a huge coincidence, but when you see what I get in this folder for my first 20 cards, yeah. Now, much of the same, but we got some new entries. Empoleon, Reuniclus, among others. Fion, very good effect. Is it the pull out effect? Put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. That's a good one. The Aqua Boomerang. Return this Pokemon and all cards attached to it to your hand. I guess that would be a scoop up effect. Riolu. Good Pokemon there. Actually, it's very good for a basic Pokemon. I think for these little guys, 70 is probably the best. Mind you, there was a basic Onix with 90 HP, but it's an Onix, you know. Nothing unexpected there. But I digress. Yeah, I like the Servine. Servine's pretty good. Let's see. Right. Like this lineup. Now. Yeah. Okay, here we go to the interesting selection. Now this has an interesting story behind it, but I'll get to that at a later date. Well, yeah. Meloetta again. Another Sigilyph. But this time we have a Landorus. And have a Terrakion, or however you pronounce it, Terrakion, whichever. And now a Virizion. I have that legendary collection done, but I'm going to leave them as they are, because this is the first box, so I'm kind of going in a specific order. Superior, and then Samurott. I never really cared too much for this guy, but in retrospect he's better than I've given him credit for. And we have an Articuno, Victini, Emboar. I really like this card. I have a Pignite and a Tepig as well. So that's that one finished. Zapdos, Cincino, or yeah, Cinchino, whichever way you pronounce it. And I like this Zoroark. And now we are going into the hollows, the reverse hollows, I should say. None particularly fancy. Well, this one is good. I like the picture. Nice view. And yeah, got another Victini, Charmeleon, Pignite. Oh yeah, I like how they've made some of the cards kind of match, like Charmeleon here. We go from this scene to this scene. So if you're making a colorless / fire deck, have your Charmeleon and have your Swablu. I like that. Poor Charmeleon. Where are you going? Pikachu, yeah. I really like this Pikachu card. It just seems so perfect. You have the little Pikachu symbols, you have the hearts, the lightning, but the way it sparkles, it seems perfect for Pikachu, like him being the Pokemon mascot, but he's just as cute as ever. And still unevolved, as in Ash's Pikachu. But that's another story for another time. And then we end with these two. Right, well, that's my folder. I will be changing around as I get new cards. I'm hoping to get more cards later this week. Yeah, got 2 sheets left. Well, that's that one. I have my old folder, but I have another folder which is kind of new, like this one. Let's see. This is the deck. Yeah, the box is a bit thrashed, but the deck itself for a starter deck is pretty good. But I've modified it a bit. I've taken out the fighting types, as you have seen in this folder, with all the Gabites. Well, the 2 Gabite, the 2 Garchomps, and all the Gibbles. Yeah, though that sheet of cards is from this deck, but I was after putting in more water types. Anyway, I'll make another video soon. Please excuse me for all the little and all that rot. I don't do this thing very often. Anyway, take care.